All right, Virgo family. Thank you for joining me. I've got a reading for you guys for the period of the 15th of November all the way through to the 30th. 2-week readings. Yes, that's what we're doing now. We're doing readings every fortnight. Just because I've got a lot of work on and it's getting a little bit too much. But still doing videos. So just keeping you guys in the loop. Fortnightly videos now only. We've got so much going on at the moment. Like, it's just absolutely nuts. Mars entered Pisces today. This is going to affect, especially if you've got like Pisces placements, this is going to affect your temperament. And I think that you're going to find that you really don't have the patience that you would have previously. Like, you're not just going to let shit slide, which Pisces normally does. Like, bless them. They can really talk about stuff. But I think this Mars in Pisces energy is really going to affect our work ethic and affect our temperament in a way that you're not going to want to stay quiet about stuff that is irking you or irritating you, or if someone's chatting shit, you will be tempted to just put them in their face now. And there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. I have a Pisces moon, so I often find myself biting my tongue a little bit longer than I should. But I think with that Mars energy going into Pisces now, and Mars is very much, the planet of war, and it rules work, and it's aggressive, and it is very much a masculine energy, but it is going into a mutable sign, Pisces. So there is going to be that slight conflict where you shouldn't say something, but you just can't keep your mouth shut. Look forward to that, guys. Right, on the 16th, we've got Venus going direct again in Libra, which is great news for Virgo especially. Like, Virgo, I think just general Virgo energy at the moment, right? You guys need a heart connection, all right? You need to be a little bit more vulnerable. Virgo, if you close your heart for too long, it's going to be harder for you to come out of that. And, Virgo, it's one of those things. It's like you need intimacy now. And it's got to be a conceited effort. It's going to be something that you are proactive about. And I think you're going to need to just get on with it now. And there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable and letting people in, Virgo. I just want to say Venus rules home, heart, money. In Libra is very much Virgo's financial sector. If money hasn't been great recently, it's because Venus was in retrograde, all right? Mars in Pisces gives us the opportunity really to try things out at a pace that is more sort of creative. Exploring new territories. With that, though, I think with Mercury going into retrograde in Sagittarius, this really isn't a bad thing. And this is the other thing, like, it drives me absolutely potty, absolutely balmy when everyone's a bit like, oh my god, it's Mercury retrograde, we're all gonna die. Like, really, no. Mercury retrograde is such a beautiful opportunity for everyone to get their best selves out, okay? This is the time that you all need to put your best foot forward. Shit tends to go a bit funky around this time. But we need to learn from that now, okay? This is like a repetitive part of our lives. this is the time that wants us to level up, okay? Every Mercury retrograde is an invitation to make sure that you are crossing all of your T's and dotting all of your I's. So live your best self in order to live your best life, this Mercury retrograde. And don't fall into that bollocks hype of, oh my god, it's Mercury retrograde, I can't do anything. Like, don't blame Mercury retrograde. I'm telling you right now, be your best self. Don't be lazy. Make sure you've done everything properly. November 20th, Mars in Pisces and squaring Jupiter in Sag. This is really going to be quite a testing day. And it's two mutable energies sort of squaring off to they're on a journey, right? And this is a matter of consolidating your thoughts, consolidating your energies, and pushing forward in not such an aggressive way. When two mutable energies come to square like this, it's not necessarily a good aspect, but it is an aspect of knowing that there are things that you need to overcome. So, use the energy to consolidate yourself. We've got Neptune turning direct in Pisces on the 24th, I want to say. And then on the 22nd is the full moon in Gemini. This full moon is like 0 degrees. So that means it's like a proper Gemini full moon. Fun. We've got Jupiter also squaring Mars on the day of the full moon. So this is gonna be like Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, all of this other stuff going on. It's gonna be interesting energy, but really it is energy that really wants you guys to get it now. Like, be your best you by preparing, by planning, by organizing, by investing in yourself. Scorpio season has had everyone spooked the fuck out. Especially Virgo. Like, Virgo, you're not like smack bang in the center of the zodiac only to get spooked by Scorpio season. Pull yourselves together, guys. You're going to want to question everything this full moon in Gemini. And that's okay. Because it's only a matter of time that you yourself understand, and especially with Uranus now going back into Aries, is that shit that you may have set up in your life, like, the status quo isn't going to work anymore. Something is almost feeling like you're lying to yourself in order to make it function, or in order to make it work. Like, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. You're gonna have to either change your reality or change your beliefs. Does that make sense? Okay. Mars in Pisces, it's gonna push you to take action. It's gonna push you to change a few things in your life, to do a few things differently in order to get to where you want to get to, your success path, whatever it is. This Gemini full moon is also quite a curious energy, and it is definitely one that is going to make you question your manifestation, your faith in spirituality. Scorpio season, like, okay, scorpionic energy, the cold shallows that, you know, those what they like to say, you're delving into the underworld and all of that kind of stuff, but it's been one to redirect, I think, a lot of Virgos onto paths that they know that they should be taking. It is one about confidence too. And it is one about the dualities within our own nature and what it is that we tell ourselves and what it is that we actually do. I think you're going to have to think about it this way. Like, if you are on a path and you don't feel like that direction is necessarily one for you, this full moon is really going to make you Like, it's gonna push you on another route or another track. Check in with yourselves a lot. I'm gonna say also, Virgo. The heaviness of this Scorpionic energy, I gotta be honest with you. The real way to, like, not let it bug you out or spook you, like I've heard people say recently, is to pray. Reestablish that connection with God and going into God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. Going back into the Sagittarius season that we were talking about, it is very much, you know, a time of philosophy and adventure. The heaviness of Scorpio season, 22nd, bye-bye. And I will definitely say that I will not miss it. But moving on to bigger and brighter things, okay? Jupiter goes into Sagittarius, and Jupiter is going home. It is the planet of Sagittarius. It is also the biggest planet in our solar system. It is also one that is in charge of luck and fortune and knowledge, authority, power. And it's going home. So it's going to be a comfortable transit. And it's there for a year. So don't let this murky, cold, shallow, Scorpionic energy put you off. This period really is just to help you find your own way out of the dark, okay? And when I was talking about Mercury retrograde as well, it is super, super, super important for you guys to remain in your power, okay? Don't get carried away with this Mercury nonsense, this Mercury retrograde garbage. It is the best time for mercurial signs, especially Virgos. This really is a time that you get to put your best foot forward, okay? And what is Virgo if they're not putting their best foot forward? They're redundant. So, snap out of it, Virgo. Jupiter is going to make you address your weaknesses. And if Scorpio season hasn't already illuminated that for you, excuse me, Jupiter is now going to say, right, okay, so here are these weaknesses. What are we doing with them? Healing, Virgo. Heal yourselves. You are the healers. You are natural born healers. So start by healing yourself. It doesn't take Scorpionic energy. It doesn't take Scorpio season to spook the fuck out of Virgo. It's like, hopefully the crazies have, like, gone and drowned themselves somewhere now. But you will find that there is that aggression and you need to do something with it. If we are to think of Sagittarius as the archer, it is very much a sign associated to movement. Get in the gym, Virgo. Go and do some exercise, Virgo. I keep going on about this. I know it's really lethargic energy at the moment and nobody wants to do shit. I get it. But go to the gym. Address your weaknesses. Like, stare at them square on. Address them. Break it down. Like, really just break it all down and be like, okay, this makes me feel this way. I don't like doing this because blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't mean to break it down like that. Like, you guys don't get it, but it's the way I do it. So it's a good way to do it. Addressing weaknesses, yes. It's also a good time for us to revise our dreams, our ambitions, and maybe look at what we visualize as success, or what being successful is now. This is definitely a very good time to, like, change course in any previous routines that may have been unsuccessful or a little bit lackluster. New perspectives, I want to say, right? When Jupiter goes into Sagittarius, it really is going to be a good time for us to look at the bright side of life. Really so. And with this Gemini full moon, I think it will definitely help illuminate some paths. Faith and spirituality. It's a great time to pray, Virgo. Totally great time to pray. Pray to whoever you need to. It's also a fantastic time for manifestation. So believe, Virgo. Really believe. Where's your confidence? I think you'll find that naturally as we get out of the torture that is Scorpio season, and not just for Virgos, just pretty much for everyone, confidence will naturally increase. But it is something that you guys need to work on, Virgo. Don't get so easily spooked, for God's sakes. Work on some confidence. 11 years Jupiter's been out Sagittarius. What is that? 2007. What was going on in 2007 in your life? Think back to that. It might be more of that kind of stuff. Travel, adventures, spiritual awakenings even. It's very much that philosophical mental energy, that spiritualist, that, speculative thinking. Jupiter wants us to push our luck. So start visualizing the things that you want to do in these next 12 months. Because Jupiter in Scorpio is just meh. Jupiter in Sagittarius is going to be a lot better. I definitely think so. What else have we got going on? Right, I already have your card. And I hope you guys have been on Etsy shop Ruby Reads Tarot and picked up a piece of fine jewelry from my collection. I love doing this, guys. So be sure to go and visit the store. These are both Larimar pieces. They're not up on Etsy yet. I need to do that, actually. I've been working on putting some more together. But yes, Etsy shop Ruby Reads Tarot, and go and purchase one of these beautiful pieces. Handmade by yours truly. What do I have for you guys? I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, Death, the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and then I have the Queen of Pentacles, and rounding the month off with the Two of Wands. Virgo, looks like there will be a change in the direction of the winds. It's definitely welcome. It's definitely been quite gruesome this season, hasn't it? But what goes up must come down, and what's been down must come up. And it looks like it is coming back around. Venus again in Libra. Money. Love. Yes, this is what we want. Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Discerning, honest, truthful, cold on the outside, cold and hard on the outside, but soft and gooey and lovely inside. Is there an air sign in your life that is very much in the upright, very much by your side, and very much waiting for you, Virgo, to open your heart, Virgo? You guys are in need, really in need of some, what is the word? Intimacy. Open your heart, Virgo. Death card. End of Scorpio season itself, but the opportunity to be reborn as we move into a new season where we have mastered our minds, we understand what it is we're doing wrong, and we are going to put our best feet forward. This has become second nature now. I can do it with my eyes closed. Mercury retrograde is also telling us exactly this lesson. In order to live your best life, put your best foot forward. One step after the other, always lead with the right. But lead yourself into victory now. Because whatever needed to get defeated has been grabbed by the scruff of their neck and has been thrown out. You no longer need to surrender your energy to insignificant people, places, jobs, whatever, relationships. Know one thing though, Virgo. You're very much building something. This is hard work. The hard work will need to continue. But you need to remember who you are and come back to yourself, Queen of Pentacles. This isn't gender specific. This can be female Virgos and male Virgos. Only thing with this card really is, who is the Queen of Pentacles? She's solid. She's affluent. She's hardworking. She's nurturing. She's caring. That is why she holds something of such value. That pentacle. No other queen is holding that pentacle, Virgo. You have a lot of responsibilities. Yes, it's quite difficult, and yes, it's quite hard sometimes, but it comes with great rewards. And do not deny the fact that you are one of the privileged people, Virgo. Live in the knowledge, live in the knowing that you're living a very privileged life. A bit of hindsight wouldn't kill it. Remain in your power and remain grateful. I think great journeys are to come. And I think Jupiter in Sagittarius is going to open a few doors for Virgo that they may have been waiting for a really long time. Go out in this world, Virgo, and look at it from a beginner's mind. Look at it from a newbie's perspective. Take new paths. Do things differently. Be a little bit bolder. And I think this full moon will kind of push you out of familiar routes. It might even be like, where are you headed? Is this direction where you really want to go? Revise your directions. Either way, no. There is a lot of philosophy and a lot of adventure involved in this. Adventure time, Virgo. I think we are going to... We're gonna go into Sagittarius season with great energy, a revival, I think, of energy. I think of lots of beautiful perspective. Ooh, yes, sir. There is a graduation that is going to happen in this Jupiter in Sagittarius phase, in this transit. A lot of you are going to go to brand new heights, mentally and spiritually. A world of adventure, love, determination, tenacity, creativity, power. It is an elevation for you, Virgo. This is such a freaking positive reading. It really is. But stop looking away from all of your gifts and blessings. Stop looking away from it all. Don't look away from it. You've got some real beautiful, beautiful things coming up. Again, self-mastery. I will say though, you need to be like, break this icy exterior. You need to be vulnerable, okay? What is that saying? That if you shut the heart, you might not get hurt, but you won't experience love. So put all of the ghosts and the ghouls that Scorpio season really wants us to stare at. Know that it is a matter of our perspective and what we see as real and what is illusions. Be a death of the belittling yourself. New perspectives, new courage, new directions. You got to move from the heart. And I think if you were in a situation where people were troubling you, or there was lying and backstabbing and all of that shit, know one thing, Virgo, you're going to come through this with a sword through their throat. And they deserve it. Yeah, I said that. Work in progress, dude. We're always working to progress. So do that. Be a work in progress. Journeys, spiritual growth, development, adventure. You can't push your luck too far when Jupiter goes into Sagittarius. So really, pray, right? Align yourself, your chakras. Create your energy field again, like wherever there's been holes in your aura. Fix it. How do I fix it? You meditate. You eat well. Stop eating animals, Virgo. It's not for you. You guys rule the digestion. You guys already know those weird feelings of anxiety and all of the rest of the shit. Make sure you're eating well. You guys, like, you're the center point. What goes into here is what goes out into the rest of us. Eat well. Stop eating meat. Take some multivitamins and get to the bloody gym. Go to Etsy store, Ruby Reads Tarot, and go and buy a beautiful piece of gem art. I love you guys so much. Shall we end it on this? Queen of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Really expect a upgrade. Good things are finally on their way. And I want to say, I think this year is really going to end on such a high note for you guys. For all of us, I hope. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Take it easy, and I will see you soon.